Hey loves, it's Britt, and in this video I'm going to talk about what it means to have your Venus falling into someone's second house in Synastry or vice versa. Continuing my Venus through the houses overlay series. So this is a more practical overlay of Venus through the houses where the Venus person can actually be seen by the house person as like an asset, or something of value and something that can increase their stability and groundedness. In some cases, even maybe their resources, as there are always financial undertones with the second house, or usually there can be some financial undertones with the second house. But really, this is a good overlay, and like I've said in my other videos, all the overlays of Venus are good because Venus is such a beneficial planet really anywhere, and the negatives are not so difficult. But with this one, because of the natural connotation of Venus ruling Taurus, which naturally rules the second house, this is a particularly strong placement or strong planet to have in the second house in Synastry. So while it's not overly like romantic like the first or the fifth or the erotic energy of the eighth, it's still a really good place to have it. And there can still be sexual undertones for sure, because on a more basic level, the act of sex is kind of like, we give something, we take something, and it's similar to the energy of the second house. Anyways, there's second house synastry can have that energy of like wanting to take from someone, wanting to have them, wanting to possess them, and so that can create kind of sexual feelings as well. It's interesting when Mars or Venus coming into the second house, it's a more like earthy, grounded sexuality that comes out. It's not maybe the wildly emotional and intense sex of the eighth house, but it's definitely there. There's definitely sexual undertones with this overlay as well. But the house person seems to benefit from the Venus person and their association with them. And it could be vice versa too, for sure. It goes the other way as well, but there can even be a sense of like the Venus person helping the house person in business. This could be like in a mentor kind of relationship where they actually help each other succeed in some way, and they also help each other get more grounded and certain on what it is they value and their self-worth. This relationship can bring about greater feelings of self-worth in both of the people. Interestingly enough though, like sometimes the Venus person, this isn't like as open of an overlay as other overlays. There could still be kind of some like shyness or withholding where they care about each other a lot, but sometimes they don't vocalize it as well. With this overlay, I've seen like it's like there's a lot of grounded, caring, like practical acts of service energy here, but it's not always like the showy communicative love like other overlays. Sorry, my dog is barking. So it's a really interesting one where there's definitely like mutual benefit and gain, and like you can see from this relationship, like wherever Venus falls into the houses in Synastry, it brings like, it's where someone brings their love energy, it's where someone brings their heart energy, right? So having Venus coming and blessing into someone's second house is like there's gain that can be had here. There's gain in resources, there's gain in self-worth, there's gain in a sense of more solidness in what you value and security in life. So this can be really beneficial. So second house synastry is interesting in that it's not always seen as like the most romantic thing ever, but it actually shows up a lot in romantic relationships, especially with like more earth dominant people, because you really see the person as someone who is useful in some way. That's like the strongest word I could use to describe second house overlays, is like this feels like a useful association with, like, and on some level all relationships, like, we don't desire a relationship that's not going to help us in some way. Like, ideally there's, you know, equal give and take, but like everybody does want a relationship for, you know, its uses or what it can, you know, bring you, right? So this is one of those overlays where yeah, we feel like we can really help each other out, and both people can feel that, like, this would be a useful relationship. Like, this person can help me in some way. And yeah, it could be going both ways, that there's some type of like financial implication as well, that we feel like we can bless each other, like either financially we're going to help each other. Like, this could be like the power couple, like the two bosses who come together and like create more wealth. It could have implications like that, or it could be just two people who know that they can help make each other's life more practical, easier, smoother, more stable, more grounded, which is beneficial for any relationship. So yeah, I hope this was helpful, you guys. I'm going through Venus in the houses. I'm also doing your requests. So let me know if you have any requests you want me to do. And yeah, we'll talk soon. Love you guys.